Hello, and welcome to another walkthrough from Wonks. Today, we are going to talk about the Black Friday and Cyber Monday performance. So we have actually selected six of our larger clients. So these clients have like on an average of 100,000 sessions on their website on average per month. And they also have like multiple physical stores around the country as well. So we are only doing the Black Friday and Cyber Monday for the online data, not for the offline data, like how their stores performed. So this is only their online performance. So as you may know, like we have been doing this in 2023 as well and 2024. So this year we wanted to like see how these brands, how these companies have actually performed. So just to start with, as I was saying, the client average session is actually more than 100K per month in 2025, and they have like multiple physical stores. When I say multiple, it's usually more than 10 per client. And the date range we are selecting, so the way we are doing it is based on weekly numbers. So the week starting Monday, which is the Black Friday week. So Monday to Monday, and we do like a comparison for the previous week, how it was, how many people were actually waiting for Black Friday sale to happen, and a year-on-year comparison. So we had to change the date slightly from 24th November to 1st December this year to 25th November to 2nd December last year, because last year the Black Friday was on 29th of November. Okay, let's go with it. So what we could see like on week performance for large clients. So you could see like all these six clients there, their total number of users, how much increase that they noticed week on week, and the actual total revenue in increase as well. We could see like for this one client, which is client number two, that actually increased to 588% weekly number. So that actually indicates like people were waiting for a sale to happen for them. And in that week, when that sale was enabled, they actually went with it. This client one, we noticed a 64% growth as well. Client three had like 47.7%. And then you see the other three clients as well with 7.8, 32.8, and 18.5%. So on an average, when we are looking at this number on weekly performance, we actually saw a change by 25.9% average number of users increased, and actually 126% average revenue that increased across all the clients. So that's number in 2024 actually was 191%. So that is a big of a difference from what it was last year to this year as well. Yeah. On the next page, we are actually seeing the user conversion rate, how likely they were, what are the intentions of them making a conversion on the website, predominantly purchases, and whether the average purchase revenue per user was increased as well. So on an average, there was an increase of 42.3%. And on an average, purchase revenue per user was increased by 69.5% as well. So for example, the client two, that number increased by 291%. Most of them actually had a good increase that people were willingly to purchase a higher order value during that week. Yeah. When we are looking at the Google Ads cost, so this year was a bit different, like on week and year number as well. So we only noticed an increase of 15% increase on average. Like some clients actually increased it by 66%. This client had like 41% increase in ad cost, but most of the clients had like actually marginal increase or actually reduction in increase. So they did not increase that much. So it does not only means that they were not intending to increase. It is just the week prior to Black Friday, they probably already had some campaigns running to get Black Friday campaigns nice and early. So they were not increasing the cost as gradually in their Black Friday week because they were like targeting the audience gradually over a longer period. So when we see the return on ad spend in the week of Black Friday, on an average, that actually increased by 19%. So people were more likely to make purchases in that week. Last year was pretty similar. Like last year, there was a 20% increase actually. So you would see like how this number tends to change irrespective whether you start big in the last week or whether you have been gradually targeting the Black Friday promotion over a longer period as well. Yeah. Next one, so we are seeing the return on ad spend number for the week of Black Friday. So the best client we could see is from client number 5, which is a return on ad spend of 13. Client 1 had 12.4, and then you would see all the other ones. So an average of like 9.57. So this year though, like the best client had like 13. Actually, another client, I'm not comparing same accounts, but last year we had a client who had an average return on ad spend increase of 20, actually of 29.51, which was obviously very high. So again, this is not based on similar ad cost, similar industry. It is just how their online performed. Yeah. So the next one we see here is the year-on-year performance. So we actually noticed not a big increase in number of users coming to the website. So actually there was a drop of 4%. Last year, there was an increase of 36% online users. So it is showing like this is only the week of Black Friday. It's either these people already knew what you were offering and they did not want you to come back again to review it again because they were already thinking of making a purchase, or actually they ended up going to the physical stores more than the online increase that we saw. So this is very common. We noticed this year across a few of our other clients as well. Like people would want to do their investigation of the products, their reviews, whether they want to buy it, what the probability of them to buy something. All that research actually happened a few weeks before the Black Friday week. And when the Black Friday came, so they actually just made the purchase straight away, or they actually went to the physical store more often than actually doing the research phase in the last week. So that you could see like there is not much research happening in this week as compared to last year. But the revenue was, you could see the revenue was actually up by 6.2% on average. Last year, on average, the revenue only increased by 2.4. So that is a big difference from what people were more likely to purchase. Then they don't want to like do a lot of investigation there. So the next one that I see in here is the user conversion rate. So actually that increased by 38% in 2025. As I was saying, like when the Black Friday hit happened, like that week, so that people were just willingly to spend money. Last year, that number actually dropped by 21%. Average revenue also increased this year by 14.8. In last year, that was actually a drop of 6.5. This was the comparison like from last year. Google ad cost last year, so that's what I was saying like before as well. Not many people or users or clients actually increased their ad spend in comparison to last year. So it was actually a decrease of 4.5%. It's not like they were not spending high number already. They already were planning on spending throughout the month of November. So it is just in that particular week, the increase was not there. The advertisers last year actually increased it by 53.7%, like in that particular week. So they, instead of doing like a overall gradual increase for the month of November last year, what they did was they actually increased the budget straight away in the last week, and that's when you see that number, 53% increase. However, this year it was more of a gradual approach, and it was 4.5% increase there. So average cost per click from Google actually reduced by 18%. Last year, Google increased it by 19. So that actually indicates another trend from Google as well, because when we see this average cost per click increasing, that actually means like because obviously the number of people searching online will be higher. There will be more and more ads out there, not just for your direct competitors, but for example, if some other bigger account or bigger client or bigger the warehouse group or the farmers or like Noy Leeming or the PB Tech, if they are actually increasing their cost drastically, your share of showing an ad into the same bidding is actually less. Yes, they are not direct competitors to you, but for the Google Display Network, for example, where the Performance Max campaigns will go, there is only a limited number of inventory available across NZ Herald or Stuff or the Met Weather or all the other websites where the Google display ads are available. So we typically tend to see the average cost per click used to increase quite a lot because all these other companies would actually increase their budget and they want to target all these people a lot. But for some reason, this year we actually saw a drop of 18% in comparison to the previous last year's one. So which is very interesting to see how the dynamics change during that period. So yeah, quick summary, as you could see on my screen, Google Ads spend actually increased by 15% week on week. This contributed to a substantial 126% increase in revenue, and average purchase revenue also grew by 69%, which is a good year, I would say, as compared to where we were last year, where a lot of spend was increased in the Black Friday period, but we didn't see that good number last year. Ad spend year on year was actually up 53% with only 2% increase in total online revenue. The average revenue per user increased by 14 and the average cost per click actually decreased, as I was saying earlier. I hope you found these insights useful, and we will touch base with all the respective clients separately as well for their performance. We will obviously advise you which ones you are. So yeah, let us know if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.